Rocky Mountain National Park is one of the highest altitude national parks in the USA. With 60 mountain peaks towering above 12,000 feet, this park is a paradise for adventure lovers. Among these, Long's Peak stands out at an impressive 14,259 feet, making it the park's only 14er. For serious hikers, summiting Long's Peak is one of the most rewarding and exhilarating experiences in the park, but it's not the only reason people come here. Hiking in general is the top activity in Rocky Mountain National Park. To make the most of your visit, be sure to bring along sturdy, comfortable hiking shoes to tackle some of the park's most popular trails, like the Bear Lake and Emerald Lake trails. However, if hiking isn't your thing, you can still experience the park's breathtaking beauty from the comfort of your car. Traill Ridge Road and Ouzel Falls River Road offer incredible scenic drives through the park, showcasing some of the most stunning landscapes in the region. Before you head out on any adventure, though, it's a great idea to stop by one of the park's visitor centers, such as Beaver Meadows, to grab maps and get updated information on trail conditions and weather. Now, let's dive into the top 10 things to do in Rocky Mountain National Park. Drive the scenic Traill Ridge Road. Traill Ridge Road is not just any road. It holds the title of the highest paved-through road in the U.S. National Park System. For 48 miles, this road runs from Estes Park on the east side of the park to Grand Lake on the west side. Along the way, 11 miles of the route cross through the alpine tundra, which is located above the tree line, reaching its highest point at a breathtaking 12,183 feet. It also crosses the Continental Divide at Milner Pass, offering fantastic opportunities for scenic overlooks and stunning photos. This drive offers incredible panoramic views of the surrounding wilderness. You're also likely to see wildlife along the way, such as bighorn sheep and elk grazing on the rugged terrain. A stop at Forest Canyon Overlook is a must. This viewpoint offers jaw-dropping views of the glacier-carved valleys below. About halfway through the drive, you'll reach the Alpine Visitor Center, which is a perfect place to stretch your legs, grab a snack, and take in the high-altitude beauty. The road is generally open from late May to mid-November, depending on weather conditions, as the higher elevations are often snowed in during the colder months. Bear Lake is one of the most iconic and accessible hikes in Rocky Mountain National Park. This flat, 0.6-mile loop trail is perfect for visitors of all ages and abilities, making it one of the most popular destinations in the park. The trail is not paved but is made of gravel, making it mostly handicap accessible. As you stroll along the peaceful lake, you'll be surrounded by stunning mountain views, towering pine trees, and beautiful reflections of the landscape in the water. For a small fee of just $1, you can purchase an interpretive guide at the trailhead, which highlights 30 different points of interest along the trail. Alberta Falls is one of the most popular and beautiful waterfalls in the park, and it's just a short, easy hike to get there. The 1.7-mile round-trip trail starts at the Glacier Gorge parking lot and takes you uphill along Glacier Creek. While the hike is mostly uphill, it's not too difficult, making it accessible for most hikers. Once you arrive at the falls, you'll be greeted by the sight and sound of the rushing waterfall cascading down the rocks. There are short trails along Glacier Creek where you can explore the area, find your favorite view of the falls, and enjoy the surrounding wilderness. Hiking is by far the best way to experience the grandeur of Rocky Mountain National Park. With 355 miles of hiking trails, ranging from short, easy strolls around lakes to challenging, high-altitude climbs up the park's tallest peaks, there is something for everyone. Some of the best trails in the park include Alpine Ridge Trail, a short but steep trail with incredible views at the top. Gem Lake, a scenic, moderate hike that leads to a small, stunning mountain lake. Ute Trail to Tombstone Ridge, a peaceful trail with panoramic views of the surrounding mountain ranges. Nymph, Dream, and Emerald Lakes, a popular hike that passes through 3 beautiful mountain lakes. Deer Mountain, a moderately challenging hike with great views from the summit. Sky Pond, a more challenging hike with incredible alpine lake scenery. Long's Peak, the ultimate challenge for experienced hikers looking to summit the park's highest peak. Whether you're looking for a relaxing walk or an epic climb, the variety of hiking options in the park ensures you'll never run out of things to do. Moraine Park is one of the best spots in the park for wildlife viewing. It's a wide, flat valley where herds of elk often gather to graze, especially in the early morning or evening hours. It's also the starting point for several popular hiking trails, including those that lead to Bear Lake, Fern Lake, and Mills Lake. In addition to hiking, you can visit the Moraine Park Museum, which is housed in a historic log cabin. The museum offers fascinating exhibits on the natural environment of Rocky Mountain National Park, including its geology, ecosystems, and wildlife. There's also an outdoor amphitheater that hosts talks and events during the summer. From Moraine Park, you'll get sweeping views of the surrounding mountains, making it a great spot for photography. For a bit of history, visit the Holzwarth Historic Site, where you can learn about Colorado's early homesteaders. Built in 1917 by the Holzwarth family, this site includes a collection of log cabins that once served as a guest ranch. Today, visitors can tour the site and see what life was like for the early settlers in this rugged mountain region. During the summer, volunteers offer daily tours that provide insight into the lives of Colorado's homesteaders and the challenges they faced in the early 20th century. Old Fall River Road and Chasm Falls. Old Fall River Road was the first road that led into Rocky Mountain National Park, and it remains one of the park's most scenic and adventurous drives. This one-way, gravel road is 11 miles long and features a series of switchbacks as it climbs up through the mountains, ending at the Alpine Visitor Center. The drive takes about an hour, but you'll want to stop along the way to take in the views and snap some photos. One of the highlights of the drive is Chasm Falls, a beautiful waterfall that is just a short walk from the parking area. Old Fall River Road is only open during the summer months, so be sure to check road conditions before planning your visit. The Emerald Lake Trail is one of the most popular hikes in Rocky Mountain National Park, and for good reason. This 3.5-mile round-trip hike takes you past several stunning lakes, including Nymph Lake and Dream Lake, before reaching the subalpine Emerald Lake, which sits at an elevation of over 10,000 feet. Along the way, you'll be treated to incredible views of Longs Peak, Hallett Peak, and Flat Top Mountain. The trailhead is located at Bear Lake, which is about 9 miles from the main park entrance. Be sure to follow the trail that branches off to the left for Emerald Lake, as the trail to the right will take you on a loop around Bear Lake. Ouzel Falls is one of the hidden gems of Rocky Mountain National Park. This beautiful waterfall, located in the wild basin area of the park, is a popular spot for summer visitors. The hike to Ouzel Falls is a bit longer than some of the park's other waterfall hikes, but the stunning scenery makes it worth the effort. As you hike through the forest, you'll be surrounded by towering pine trees and massive boulders, with the sound of rushing water guiding you to the falls. For the ultimate Rocky Mountain National Park adventure, summiting Longs Peak is the challenge of a lifetime. At 14,259 feet, Longs Peak is the park's only 14er and offers breathtaking panoramic views of the surrounding wilderness. The hike to the summit is a 15-mile round trip, and it takes between 10 and 15 hours to complete. The most popular route is the Keyhole Route, which is divided into 6 distinct sections. The final stretch to the summit involves some rock climbing and scrambling, making this hike suitable only for experienced climbers. However, for those who are up to the challenge, the sense of accomplishment and the stunning views from the top make it an unforgettable experience. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips and adventure guides. And don't forget to check the links in the description for more information and resources to plan your visit to Rocky Mountain National Park.